Hey, what's up guys? I'm making this video to put out a call to prayer for our church. We have a lot of exciting things that are coming up in the next few months between our 4-year anniversary, pushing forward towards launching Southgate, a church in Southgate, church membership, starting new missional communities. There's just a lot of areas where we are pressing forward by God's grace, I think advancing the gospel and doing the things that we believe God's called us to do in the city. And yet, just truthfully, honestly, as excited as I am for the things that are coming up, I'm also a little bit scared as well. That these things that we're pressing into as we launch new missional communities, as we start a new church in Southgate, as we go forward in our commitment and in our years as a church, all these things come at a cost, financially, but also even relationally as we send and we multiply. And I just want to make sure that we are diligent as a church to seek the Lord, to cry out and understand that our power and our hope, our goal, ultimately is Him and in Him alone. And so I'm calling us to prayer. Here's just the details on it. It'll be September 2nd through September 5th. That's on Monday through Thursday, 4 days of prayer. As we get closer to it, we'll put out some devotionals and some stuff that how can we be praying together on those days. And it all build, and on September 5th, that's a Thursday night, we're going to have a prayer meeting here at the church building where we're going to cry out to God and say, God, would you give us faith for this new season? God, would you be our guide? God, would you be our goal? God, can you help me see how I would play a part in what you're doing going forward? September 5th is that prayer meeting. And then with that, I also want to ask if you would consider fasting for those 4 days. Now, I know that's it might be a lot to ask, and I'll share more about that in the week ahead, but would you consider fasting from food for those 4 days? We fast to discipline our bodies to match with our hearts and our minds, to take our bodies and put it and say, God, in the same way that my body is desperate for food, God, we are desperate for you. We're desperate for your presence. We're desperate for your power, for your leading. And so September 2nd through 5th, 4 days of prayer and fasting as a church for the new season that lies ahead. You will hear more about it on Sunday and through social media and stuff like that. But I just wanted to put out that call to prayer, and I hope that as a church we can all join in what God has for us going forward. So God bless. Love you guys.